is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will start this game off. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giants. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. And they're going to try and do that again this game.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running behind that left side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3:25. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Completes it in the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Looking to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the air. It's Reynolds. They're bringing heat. Discards a man. Caught. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Run it with the fullback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And they give it to the fullback going downhill right now. And I'll tell you what, most of the time, the fullback takes you the ball, but it's most of the time as a blocker. And they give it to him really quickly. Linebacker comes down and meet him in the hole. I tell you what, that's big on big collision right there. Big boy pads and big boy pads.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to scramble. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers the biggest.
Off he goes! He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBlanc. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping them.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. It's complete. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's throwing those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Now, a 4th down. Number 99 in punt formation to kick.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Now they'll try the right side. At the 20, he's got space. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
On the run, it's Kamara. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Offense getting set for first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Reynolds. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense doing work. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it.
Not one, not two, 3 sacks in a row. That's how you assert yourself on defense, continuing to get after that quarterback, hit him, make him feel uncomfortable, collect those sacks.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get us into the end zone, he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nolan. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll go to the fullback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They'll run it to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, They're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.